Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. How you guys doing? How was your day? Hope you had a great time today. So, how's the weekend coming for you? How's Friday like for you? Okay. Good evening. Good evening. It's good to be here again for another session. It's good to be here again. Okay. So, how are you guys? How was your day? Today's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. So, how was your day? And how's the weekend coming? Good evening. So has the class been for you? I hope you are sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that favor. Oh, good to hear that, Joy. Yes, I like that. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. So yeah, so let's get started. So let's just like talk about how yeah. Oh, you'll be at school tomorrow. Anyways, I'll be there. I'm excited. Yeah, I'll be at Chico Summit tomorrow. So in case you will be there, just say I. Yes, I'll be there tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to seeing. Yeah. Okay. So today we are talking about mapping the user's journey, understanding information architecture and user flow. On Monday and Wednesday, we talk about design system. We talk about how the steps for you to take before starting a design system. We talk about what are the things that encompasses or a design system entails. So from what we learned last week, can you like drop like some things you learned, your key takeaways from last week topic? I'm waiting. Oh, so what was your key takeaway or key learning, or what did you learn in particular from last week before we move into this week? You know that we've been talking about a lot of things. We talked about the design system. So what can you say is like what you took from last week? Sorry, not last week. From Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday particular. Wednesday. Nobody's answering me. What's going on? 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 You could just want us to get started, anyways. Okay, so let's get started while you drop your response to that. Looks like some people are just joining. Let's have more people. Let's have more people join in. Let's have more people join in. Hmm. Components of design system. Okay. Documentation is necessary. Accessibility is key, and keep your design system flexible to accommodate changes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's very, very good. Very, very good. Well done. Okay. So today we'll be talking about mapping the user journey, understanding information architecture, and user flow. Basically, so let's get started. Move to the next. we've done like a recap of what was learned last week. We talked about design system components. We talked about steps to creating design system. Then I showed you further step. I showed you like a design system, Figma design system that has a lot of design system that you can play with, you can work with. You don't need to start designing your design system from scratch and start saying, okay, start like drawing your shapes and all that. I'm gonna do this. I remember when I just started, I had to like do something like that. But right now, this time it's easy. Thank God for people that are intentional and for people that have put out their work out there for others, so for us to use. So I want to say a shout out to them, all those people that their design system is out and you can reuse them. Thank you very much, everyone. So we're talking about information architecture. We'll talk about four essential system. Yes, or different projects can use the same design system. The only thing is that for instance, if you want to change color, or maybe they're not using the same color, but you know that their component can look alike and all that, you can still use some of the components. You might not totally use everything, but it's just instead of you looking for icons here and there, your icons are already there. You already have your icons packed that you want to use. You already have how your text feed will look like and all that. So that's why there's room for flexibility. You can always update your design, so you can use your design system for different projects. Yes. Thank you. Okay. On how to say, okay, thank you. So, user flow, then questions. Then, as usual, we're entering. So, we're going into Fig Jam, right? But let's get started. So, introduction. Let me ask a question. Have you ever used a website or an app and felt lost, not knowing where to find what you need? Is there a particular web or mobile app that you've used and you're wondering, maybe you want to buy something, for instance, maybe an e-commerce website, and your primary goal is for you to just buy a dress. Then you're now wondering all about and looking for, okay, how do I start? How do I get started? How do I buy a dress? Maybe there's no clue or anything for you don't even know you're just confused. So I would say that that's likely due to a poor information architecture or a confusing user flow. That is, that product or that company did not do a proper information architecture or a proper user flow for users to be able to achieve their goal without frustration, right? So what is information architecture? So all of it have said yes, that's likely to be a poor information architecture or user flow, or maybe they didn't even do it at all to understand how the user will go from one to take a step to get the end step or the final step. So now let's talk about what itself is information architecture, IA, not AI now, IA. So in case you hear me say IA, just know that IA means information architecture. So I would say that information architecture is the practice of organizing and structuring. So you're organizing and you're structuring information in digital products, because we are using it for digital products basically. So IA is the practice or the act of organizing your information on your digital product or structuring it in a certain way for your users to understand, right? So your digital products could be websites or mobile apps, and with your information architecture, your user is able to find what they need easily and quickly. With a proper or a good AIA and user flow, your users, they're able to find what they need quickly and easily. Now let's think of it as the skeleton of a digital product, ensuring that users can find what they need. So let's use a bookstore or a supermarket for an instance. Now, if you are familiar with Just Right, ShopRite, Priceless, Ebanon, The Prince, what other supermarket do you know? What other supermarket do you? What other supermarket? Yes, let's say those supermarkets. Now, if you enter, for instance, if you enter Just Right or what's this very popular one? Super Right. I can't remember. Why is it going off my head? Yeah, the one at ICM. There's a particular ShopRite. Yes. So let's say, for instance, you enter ShopRite now. Now, if you notice that when you enter ShopRite, they have everything structured. When I mean structured and organized, there's a place where you can get toiletries, right? There's a place where you can get milk. That's like the diary section. There's a place where you can get maybe food items. There's a place where you can get cakes or all these chocolate or whatever. There's like a section. So when you enter, you see like a billboard, or not a billboard, necessarily a billboard, like a big description of where you can get each items. So you know that you want to get household items. There's like a structure. There's like an organized place where anything household is there. Or you want to get chocolate, you know that there's a section for chocolate. Or you want to get detergent or whatever, you know that's like there's a section for it. So that's how it work, right? So everything is structured to help you in a supermarket. They intentionally, so that's, I'll call it they did their information architecture well for you to be able to get whatever you need, to be able to see that this session you can get it. Sometimes I've been to supermarkets that they don't do that, and I have to be asking somebody around me and say, oh please, I'm trying to get this thing but I can't get it, do you know where I can get this from? And the person directs me. So imagine that it's a digital product. Will you be there when your user is using it? You're not going to be there. So imagine that after you have developed your product, then your user needs to now be asking, maybe they are there because you are not there, and they are using your product and they are thinking about it. Please, how do I just buy? I just want to buy something. I just want to buy. Why all this confusion? So it's very important. You can see that information architecture is very important in organizing your features, or the features you want to see on your app, or you want your users to see, right? You're organizing everything in a proper way. You want your users to see that they can buy groceries. You want your users to see that they can hard card or whatever features will be on that website or mobile app you are building. You put them in a structured way, right? So all this will avoid confusion, will avoid your user being angry or frustrated, right? I hope that is clear. So now this is how an e-commerce likely e-commerce site will look like. So when I mean likely, it doesn't mean that this is all how everybody will do theirs. So now let's say this is an e-commerce and their own page, they have like their main thing there is their own page, right? The main structure there is their own page. On their own page, you can see the clothing section. You can see a part where you search. You can see a part where accessories are, right? You can you see the structure, the how they organized everything. The home page, which is the main, right? For then the subcategory or the subcategories, we see clothing, we see search, where you can search for items like on the entire site. Then we see the accessory parts. You can find accessories, you can find other things, other accessories. Then we see the cart, where you can check out, you can make payments, right? Then we see like a location, where you can find location or map, basically. So this is like a structure of a particular e-commerce site, basically. Yes, that's like a skeleton. Like you see that it doesn't have like a lot of colors and all that. It's just like a shape and skeleton. You know the way skeleton can be. So so why information architecture? Why are we saying this? Why are we saying that we want to make sure that? Why are we saying that you should organize your website? Why are we saying that your website should be well structured so that users will not be confused? One of the reasons is, and very important, right? It's not a prototype. It's like a skeleton. It's not a prototype. It's just like a diagram, something that you draw shapes and all that. That's why I showed you this example, basically. So one of the importance of information architecture, that's IA, is to what? Is to help your users navigate a product smoothly without confusion. Don't forget, a good product is what? Useful, is usable, enjoyable, very key, and equitable. But let's say we are talking about the usefulness, making it enjoyable. So if information architecture will help your user to be able to navigate your product smoothly. Another thing is that it will make content more accessible and reduce frustration. You've arranged your things properly. You know, when there are some websites that you look at them and you be like, please, where is it? Like you're trying to look for a particular thing, and I wonder, please, where is it? Where can I find this? Where can I see this? You like you be wondering, where can you find it? Where can you? But there's some websites that are well organized, that you know that on page is on page, about us is about us, maybe testimonial session or product session, they have everything like in structure, so you know that from one place. So imagine that there was no we don't have a UI person, or we don't have a product person. Thank God for UI people in the lives of developers, really. If not, things will not be well organized the way it should be, because a UI person is that's like go in depth to make sure that things are well organized, right? You know that if you read how humans think, how humans see things, you will understand that. So people don't, they like to see one thing at a time. They don't like you to put everything to their face. It's very important. So IA is very, very important to you as a UI person, a UX person or a product designer. Another thing is that it improves the overall user experience. It makes the product useful. It makes the product was usable. It makes it enjoyable and equitable. So that your user is happy to use your product. Your user is happy to want to tell people about your product. They want to tell people that guys, I just used Money Point. Do you see how seamless it was? Do you see how sweet it was? Do you see how I was able to navigate from one place to another? Like, I love the animations. I love the way you like the sections, how everything is well arranged. So you can see the importance of IA. Okay. Okay. Okay, someone is saying, is it like a, yes, it's like a sitemap, but they are not the same thing. They are like, they actually do like different. Why high A is like organizing and structuring. Your sitemap has like a visual representation, more of a visual representation of your website structure, right? So let's move to the next. Can I say there are different IA for different products? Yes, different products. Yes, yes. The way the structure of different products might be different. So the way e-commerce info IA might be different, but you just are following the same principle basically. The details might be different, but you're following the same principle. So let's talk about the 4 essential system of IA. Now, in information architecture, there are 4 essential systems that help users effectively navigate your products. They are able to search, they are able to find information within a website or a mobile app. So let's look at the first one, organization system. Now, this define how content is grouped and categorized within a website or an app. From the word organize, how you organize your content, how your content are grouped, your own page, your own section, your product section, your testimonial, or whatever thing you want to this thing. Let me quickly look at coming. So for instance, on the for instance, if you have used Incubator or website before, you see how things are organized from your home. You get to see some information, your about us, our services, LITA 2024, get involved, contact. You can see how things, if you have used the website before, I know that most of us use the website, or all of us use the website to register for one thing or the other for LITA, that's Ladies in Tech. So you see how things are organized from you know how to navigate from home page to get involved to LITA to other things. Contact us. That's it. You can see. Imagine that. You just imagine that Incubator Hub decides to now put everything at once, then you're not looking for, oh, please, where's about us? Oh, please, where can I register? How can I do this? Imagine things are not well structured. You'll be confused. You might not even be interested in registering for Ladies in Tech because you are frustrated already. You're wondering that, and these people want to teach me how to design, or these people want to teach me how to do this, but their website is looking like this. So it's very important. Now, you organizing your website or your mobile help helps the user to understand how content is structured and where to find specific information. Now look at Incubator Hub. You know where you are going to check about us, to read about Incubator Hub. You know where to check, right? Based on the categories, to check about Ladies in Tech. You know where to check, to click on contact. Everything is being spelled out. It's categorized, right? So it's very important. And let's move to the next slide. The next one, okay, let me quickly read the example I use. Hierarchy, that is main category. So sometimes in home, in maybe the home feature, right, you can see different category. You can see maybe about us, you can see products or whatever thing you can see. Then maybe on an e-commerce website, you see a step-by-step process for you to check out your checkout flow, or you do like a step-to-step or step-by-step for your user to be able to buy data on your mobile app, or your mobile app, basically your banking mobile app, online banking mobile app. You are able to give like a step-to-step. Okay, from here they're on the home page. From the home page, they get to see send money. From send money, they have to do this, enter the required information. Then they click on confirm. Then it shows them that they're about to transfer money to this person. And from there, it shows them, oh yeah, enter your PIN, your transaction PIN. Then you click send, and voila, the user has done their goal. They've achieved their goal. They've done what they want to do, and that's all. So you can see it like a step-to-step. So this is like the organizing part of AIA. Another part is the labeling system. So this defines how content is named and represented to user, and it is very important. The home page, this about us, the testimonial, all those, you can see the naming system, how they've given them names. So you are able to go there. You know that, okay, I want to register. Let me say, I want to check more about LITA. That's Ladies in Tech Africa. They already have it there on their website. So you can just click on that feature or that menu, and you are able to go there. So you're not going there and looking for, please, where did they talk about this? Where did they say this? How can I get this? You already have a picture. They've given you like a picture of out, like where to go already. They've named it, so they've summarized it to what you are looking for. You want to read about LITA, they've given it a name, LITA. You want to read about us, about Incubator Hub. You can click on about us, and you are good. You get to see, okay, what is Incubator Hub about? Or, okay, I want to contact Incubator Hub. How do I contact? Then you click on it, and you get to see the information you need to see. Right, you get to see their address, like where they currently reside. You get to see the phone numbers you can call. You get to see their email address. Then if you are not satisfied with that, you can even say that, okay, I want to maybe send a message to them, and you're able to do that on the website. So you can see how structured that is. Exactly, UX writing is key. It's very important. You're able to give your content that your users will not be confused. So labeling system helps you give clear, consistent labeling. It helps users to quickly understand what this content is all about and where it belongs. You cannot say that you want your users to read about us and you're naming it something else. Maybe if there's space and about Incubator Hub, yes, that can work. But imagine that you want your users to read about you, and you're writing something, maybe a grammar that they don't even understand, that they have to check the dictionary, or they have to wonder, are they sure these people know what they are doing? That kind of thing. So, for instance, menu items labeled as home. That's how I was using Incubator Hub as an example. They named their menu items. They named home, about us, our services, LITA 2024, get involved, contact us. Please, which one is not easy to understand, or which one will you say you don't understand from that labeling system? Which one will you say, this is not clear, this word they use is grammar, or I don't understand, it's not clear to me? Now you look at blog items, they can label it as tech, lifestyle, finance, or talk about, or tell you, okay, if you click on this is where you read about tech. If you click on this is where you read about lifestyle. If you click on this is where you read about finance or finance. Right? So even some websites will show you also, aside the other features, they can also add FAQ. No, labeling system is not at FAQ. It's not frequently asked questions. It's just how you define the features that you want your users to see, or the content on your website. Like, you're labeling everything. You're giving like a summarized name. Your own page, your product page, your contact us page, frequently asked question page, or whatever page it is. Do you get that? Yeah. Okay. Now, I hope I'm not rushing, because I want you to really understand this thing, because if you're working on a case study for your portfolio or whatever, all these things are very important, right? Sorry, please give me few seconds. Okay, I'm back. So I hope I'm clear. Organizing system where your content is structured or grouped within a website or a mobile app. The labeling system where your content is named and represented to your users, right? Don't forget that your labeling system, or whatever you name your listing, is understandable and users understand what it is. They are not confused and wondering what is this about. Yes, your IA comes before wireframing, and that's why you've not done wireframing basically. So it comes before wireframing anyways. You're structuring how, you already know that on your mobile app you need to have, on the home page you need to have the send money or transfer money or other features, or whatever features you need to have, maybe the home services, maybe the profile part, the setting part. You already have that already. You know that that's what you want to have. Then home page, what are the things that will be on the home page? What are the things that will be under services? What are the things that will be under settings? What are the things that will be under contact us? All those things, you are structuring them. So it's important, right? Okay, now let's move to the next. So the next is navigation system. We've talked about organizing, we've talked about labeling. Now we want to talk about navigating system. This provides ways for users to move around. You just imagine you're in a physical store, then you want to buy this, how you move from one place to the another to get, you want to do grocery shopping, how you're able to buy this and buy this and buy that and buy that. So imagine that you want to buy groceries, and maybe one of the grocery item you want to buy is at one place. It's scattered. Just imagine that it's scattered. Then you have to go from one place to the other. But imagine that it is well organized. It's somewhere you can navigate easily. That, okay, on this grocery store, the next, okay, if I move to the next, I will see this, I will see that. Or you want to, aside groceries, you want to buy other things, and you already know this. Okay, this is how I'm. Okay, once I enter, let's look at it. Let's use ShopRite at Ikeja. That's ICM. So whether you're using Uber or you're using public transport or you're driving to ICM, you navigate your way, you get to your location you want to be. Maybe you are driving a car, you park at the parking lot. Before, okay, when you enter, they will give you they will check your trunk to see if there's anything there, close it, right? So, and you see how I'm navigating now. So they give you a card, they enter some of the whatever time you got in, they give you a card, and you have to keep the card, you keep it in your car. Then you go to a parking place, right, where it's free, you park there. After parking there, right, you enter you navigate. There's an entrance from that Chicken Republic place. You see the entrance. Some guys will check your bag if you're carrying like bag or anything, right? They'll check you. Then you move down. You see like is it escalator? Is it escalator? Yes, escalator. Then you move down, you enter ShopRite. Now when you enter ShopRite, by the right, there's what? There's cashier everywhere. Right, left. Then you you move inside, right? You go inside. Maybe you want to pick you want to buy bread. Let's for example, you go down, you already see where they sell bread. Now from there you want to navigate to another place. You want to buy maybe detergent. You navigate like that, like that, like that. After everything is done, your final stage is what? You cannot buy everything and say you want to leave ShopRite. They will hold you, right? You go to the what? Cashier. You go to the cashier and you make payment. Can you see that I as a user or you as a user, you have achieved your goal by buying what you want to buy? You've made payment and you are good to go. You are going back to your house, right? So imagine the website you built for your users. They are able to navigate easily without stress because you will not be there. So they are able to go from one place to another. They are able to get what they want to get. They want to make payments. Or maybe I'm your user and all I want to buy a wig, or I want to buy something. I will not, it will be confusing for you to now start doing other things, and I'm now wondering, please, how can I can even say, please, this designer said, I don't understand who designed this. Like, that kind of feeling, like you be like, please, who designed this? What's this? Do you get? So don't be surprised. People will telling they'll be talking about designers. They talk about designers a lot and say, who is the designer of this product? And if it's good as well, they will say, wow, I love the designer of this product. This designer did well. Even if the fact that the developer sometimes might be at fault, but most time because you are like the touch point, like the person that actually breathes life into ideas, they will call you first. They will call you as first and say, who is the designer? So it's very important that your users are able to navigate from one place to another, a step to step on how. Okay, I wanted to be sure what I am reading. Titi, I've explained organizing, how you structure your website, how you structure it. I explained it well, so you might want to go back to the video, and because I said a lot, so you might want to go back and understand it. Really, I did explain it. Thank you, Bukola, for the response. So, as I was saying, navigation. For example, we have the primary navigation. That's like the main menu. Like I was using Lita as an explanation. Your primary navigation on on the Incubator is your home page, your about us, your our services, Lita 2024, get involved, contact us, right? Those are your what? Primary navigation. Now your secondary navigation will be your sidebar, your breadcrumb, or related links that allow deeper exploration into your primary navigation, right? Now your footer navigation, that's like that down part, the down part. That down part, right? Where you get links to maybe other sections like your primary, for instance, I was talking in place of organizing. So imagine that everything is on a page. So imagine that you have to scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll because you are looking for something. So that's why, like, the footer navigation now. The footer navigation can show how do I explain better? Oh Lord, how do please give me a second. Maybe just, I don't know, maybe I will show you an icon, or let me use an example. Sorry, hold on please. I want to drop a link so that you can go and read about that. Coming. Okay, let me drop it on the. Someone will drop it. Okay. Okay. So your footer navigation shows where your privacy policy is, your terms of use. That's like on the web, basically. So I'm talking about a web majorly, where you get to see your privacy policy, you see your terms of use and all that. So let's move to the next. Yes, footer section sometimes shows follow us and shows you like the socials of that organization or that product. Basically, that's right. That's right. That's right. Yes, yes, yes. You're right, Ore. Yes, Jimmy. Yes. Okay. Please, maybe when I'm showing a website, I'm going to show you an example of breadcrumb. I was just open something this thing. I'm going to show you to see how it was. Yeah. So the next one, we've talked about organizing, we talked about labeling, and we also talked about navigation. So the fourth essentials, right? More like header and footer. Can you explain what you mean by that? Header, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to explain? Okay. Yes, yes. I get the header part where you can navigate from one feature or menu to the other. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Search system. This enables users to search for specific content based on keywords or criteria. So imagine that you're using an e-commerce website and you're looking for you want to buy a bag and you're wondering, and there's like maybe the website is very long and there are a lot of things there. Then you just want to get a bag, that's all you want to get. There's a way that on Jumia, for instance, you can just search for bag and it will populate different types of bags. Different types of bags. So your search system enables your users to be able to search for specific content, what they want to search for, what they need. And I'm not saying that because users can be very funny, they might want to search for because you already explained, oh, this is what we do on this website. So imagine that on Incubator Hub, you're now searching for buying a bag. It's not, do you get? You already know that Incubator Hub is for what? Learning, right? So you know that on Incubator Hub, you can check about them, you can read more about Lita 2024, you can contact them or do whatever other things you want to do. Then now on an e-commerce website, you already know that, okay, I can buy bags, I can buy accessories, I can buy shoes or whatever thing I need to buy. Then you search for users are able to search for their specific needs. For instance, maybe on Jimmy, I want to buy a wig, right? I can just go on the search on Google, the homepage. They say, don't worry, thank God I have the website. I screenshotted the website on some of my slides, so you are able to see it. So you just use keywords and say bags. You don't even need to write white bags. You can just put bags, and it shows you all the bags that are available on the system. So that's how search system works. So your users are able to come and search for a particular thing, and they get to see it on time instead of them scrolling and scrolling. So imagine that on Jumia, you don't have a search bar. It means that you have to now start scrolling or checking from one place to the another, whereas they can make your life easier for you to search it. Your keyword, just type your keyword. It could be anything. Maybe you want to buy a lipstick or you want to buy a key or whatever you want to buy. Then you search for it and you're able to find it, right? So your search system provide a way for users to quickly, quick action, to locate the exact thing or content they are looking for, right? Example, search bars that allows keyword input and display results based on relevance. Filters. There's some parts where you use the filter icons, and you're able to filter whatever you want to, like maybe based on, I don't know if you have seen, because I was trying to look for it on Jumia, because I don't know why. You're able to filter, okay, I want a bag, right? You search I want a bag, for instance. Now you're able to filter, okay, I want the bag to be white. I want from this range, maybe from 15K to 25K, that range. So you can say that you even have specific needs. Not just because if you use the search icon, right? The search icon will just give you like all bags, all prices, and whatever, right? Then on filter, the filter part, right? You can say, okay, I want a bag. Now the bag that I want it to be white, one, or I want it to be purple, one, let's say purple bag, right? I want the price to be from so range to so range. There's a way you can move. There are some filter and this that can move the this thing, or right, impute the amount. Now you want to say I want a medium size. Now when you now click on okay, find this, they are able to see your specific needs. You, unlike the search where you now have to be searching for okay, the price, this price does not work for me. But yeah, it's tailored to your need or to the user need. By using filter, they are able to get their specific what exactly they want, right? Based on their budget or based on their topic. Sorry, on their pocket, basically, not topic. I hope that is clear. We've talked about what? Let's go back. Organizing, how you group and categorize your website for users to be able to understand how your content are structured, right? That's like one of the essential system of IA, right? Another one is the labeling system, where you're able to define how content is what named and represented to what users. And another one is what? The navigation system, that users are able to what? Find their way around different sections easily. I keep saying is that you will not be there when your users are using your products. You will not be there, right? So it's very important. And the next one is what? Search what? System, where you are able to search or filter based on your specific needs. All right? Okay. So those are the four essential things. So whenever you are working on your information architecture, you know that you are displaying your what? You are organizing your users. You are organizing your website to be able for users to be able to see how you have grouped and you have structured your product or website. You are able to do your navigation part. You are able to label it correctly, and you are able to use your search system for them to be able to find what they need to find on the website easily and quickly without no stress. All right. So let's move to the next. I hope that is clear. Please, I hope it is clear. I hope it is clear. I hope that is very, very clear. Please, let's be on the same page. Now, let's use a real life example like I've been talking about Jumia. Yeah? Jumia is one of the largest e-commerce platform in Africa, offering a wide range of products such as electronics, fashion, home appliances, groceries, and more. Right? Now, let's look at the part of organization system. Now, at the top of the home page of Jumia adds what? A well organized, or let me say an organized navigation bar. That's by the side, right? You are able to see the appliances, you're able to see the phones and tablets, you're able to see health and beauty, you're able to see home and offices, that is items under home and offices. You're able to see electronics, fashion, supermarket, computing, that's computer items, baby products, gaming, musical instruments, and other categories, right? You're able to see how they structure. So imagine that you come on Jumia and they did not put category. You just have to start looking for, right? Now let's move. See, can you see how can you see the organization system, how they've organized their navigation bar for you to navigate from one feature or from one menu to another, right? Now look at the subcategory. Now, the category itself, that is the main menu, right, that has appliances, that has, are we going back to this? Okay, don't worry, we're coming back. Let's just focus first. So we have the navigation bar that has the appliances and all that. Now the subcategories will now be under, for instance, phone and tablet. There's mobile phones. We have mobile accessories. That's like subcategory, right? We have mobile accessories. We have top smart, top smartphones. We have top phone brands. So you can even like filter. After going to phone and tablet, you can decide that, okay, I want to go to smartphones. I just want to check smartphones. Or you just go to directly to, okay, the phone I want to buy is Samsung. Then you're able to go to Samsung straight up. Then under Samsung, you're able to see different, whatever to your taste. You're able to see them, right? So the next one is the labeling system. Now they've labeled and all their items. For instance, the phone and tablet, you've seen the fashion side, the groceries, you've seen deal of the day. You know that, oh, this is the deal that they have for today. You can buy this. This is what you can buy. You can see that their labels are short, they are direct, they are descriptive, so that users can know what to expect from each session. So you already know what deals of the day. Do you need English to explain? Do I need to come to explain? Do Jumia need to come and explain to us that what is the meaning of deal of the day? Or do they need to explain to us that phone and tablet? You already know what phone is, right? Do they need to explain to us, okay, what of fashion or groceries, right? You can see how they are able to use their labeling system well, right? Okay, now let's look at the navigation system. Now the main menu, right? You are able to, let's go back to the main menu. So this is like the home page, right? So you can see how you're able to, okay, these are where the my cursor is moving anyway, so just follow my cursor. So you're seeing navigation, right? This is the main navigation. Then the next is what? This subcategory. So you're able to navigate from the main menu to, okay, select an item in subcategory, right? Can you see that? So the search bar, that was what I talked about. Can you see the search bar? This is the search bar. The search bar, you're able to search the item you want to search for. You're able to search here, the search bar. For instance, they even gave you like an hint. Okay, search products, brands, and categories. So you can search by product, you can search by brands, you can search by what other word? By category, by brands, depending on what is available on Jumia. Some items or some websites you can search by price or whatever thing that you need to search, right? So let me see if I am the okay. Now look at this. For breadcrumbs, after navigating through categories, users can return to the previous page using breadcrumb navigation. So for instance, let's say this is e.g. home, electronics. So let's say that the user has moved from, so I want to explain the breadcrumb very well for you so you understand. Can you see this symbol? Can you see this symbol? So let's say that let's move back. Let's say that the user, this is the home page, right? Then from home, he went to appliances. From appliances to another thing. Now, there's a way that instead of the user doing previous, or instead of the user is wondering, how can he go back? He's able to navigate back from television to electronics. So the user moved from home, then he was able to look for what? Electronics. Then from electronics, he was able to move to television. So he's able to go back. So there's that navigation. How was it? That's like your breadcrumb. How you are able to your user should be able to easily return to the previous page. So you're not going to say that. So sometimes there are some websites that, for instance, you've moved from maybe from home page to electronics to television, from television maybe to another thing. So instead, and you want to go back to electronics, for instance, to search for more TVs, or you want to search for other electronics, instead of you to go back to home or previously that to take it back home, you can just click on the electronics and it will populate everything under electronics. I hope that is very clear. So it's how you are able to navigate, your users are able to navigate through categories, how your users are able to watch, easily return to their previous page. That's breadcrumb. Can you see the symbol here? So it's very important. Oh, thank you, Sheung, for the response to that. I hope I'm able to understand that, Israel. Please, let's take note of that. So footer navigation. Thank you, Taiwo. Footer navigation. The footer contains additional links. Imagine that you have like 20. Imagine that on a particular website there are a lot of things. Oh, people like cartoon too much. It's fine. So imagine that you're able to imagine that there are a lot of items or on your own, like you're confused. So imagine that, because you're wondering that why is this thing can easily be somewhere else, why are they showing everything? So that's why some websites you're going to see that their footer navigation, they have additional links where you can contact them. Some people don't even put their contact on, especially when they have a lot of information that they want their users to see. They might not even put it there. So you see some websites, their contact us is easily to locate, while some they might put it on the footer. Maybe health center, you need to reach out to the health center or whatever, or you want to track your order, or you want to return you want to read return policies, all those things, or frequently asked questions, or what other thing, terms of conditions, how to connect them and all that. So let's look at this. I'm not sure I did a screenshot of the footer. Oh no. So you can just check Jumia, and that last part, so I put that the URL here. Oh my god. So you can just go to jumia.com or Jumia. It shows you. Yes, in insurance conditions too. So depending on the product or the website you are building, right? So they just put it as link underneath that down part, that last part, right? You put that link. They can put it, okay. For instance, if you notice that on some websites they put connect us via. Then when you click on a particular icon, maybe Twitter, or that's X, formerly Twitter, now X, or Facebook, it takes you to their page. Or maybe terms of condition, it populates the terms of condition, so you're able to read more about the terms of condition. So do we understand all this that we're saying, right? So the search bar allows user to type in keywords such as product name, brand, or categories. So you've given your user hints. So your user is not even confused of what to search for. They already know that they can either search for product name, they can search for product name, they can search for brands. Maybe they want to buy electronics or they want to buy a mobile phone. They search for iPhone or Samsung or Itel or Techno or Infinix or Oppo, whatever thing. So they already have an idea that there's an hint already that you can search for. You can search by product names, you can search by brands, you can search by categories. So I already know that, okay, I can search for electronics and it populates. I can search on Jumia using maybe a brand name or a product name. Maybe I want to buy a bag, or probably a particular name of a bag that I want to buy. If they have it anyways, you can search for it. So the search results are displayed with product suggestions, categories, and relevant filters to allow or to help narrow down the result. I hope we understand how information architecture work, right? I wanted to see where we are, so that, because we're going to quickly go on break, like maybe 10 minutes, take water, stretch. But before we go there, let's just talk about this. Think of information architecture as the way you organize and label information, kind of like setting up your shelf. So in your bookstore, maybe, or if you go to a bookstore, you can see the way they organize things, how things are well organized. Imagine that books are scattered everywhere. Then you have to start scratch, you have to start searching. Do you get? So if everything is arranged, people can easily find what they are looking for. You are not going to be there. I keep saying it. For a product, having a strong IA, that's information architecture, means user can navigate it smoothly and enjoy using it. A good product entails what? Usefulness, is enjoyable, is usable and equitable. So UX designers are like librarians in this case. The way librarians will organize the bookshelf, you as a UX person or a product designer, you are able to organize your product, that is your digital product, whether website or mobile app, well. I'm not saying I'm not saying that contact us is not a primary navigation. It depends on the website. For instance, on Incubator Hub, contact us is a primary navigation. But if you look at some other website, contact us might not be a primary navigation. Do you get? Okay, thank you, GS. Thank you. I was wondering why people were telling me sorry. Okay, IH helps figure out to organize all content like your buttons, your menu, and information so that it makes sense for users. They also have to keep in mind what the business wants to achieve, that is, make sale, and what users want, finding information quickly. So a good AI helps create a product that's not only useful for the business but enjoyable for the what? Users. I hope I've been with these few points of mine, I'll be able to what? Convince you and not confuse you that IA is very important in your product building. So let's go on break. 10 minutes, let's stretch, drink water. Do you understand? See you in 10 minutes. Take care. Okay, welcome back. How was that short break? How was it? Whew. So people. Okay, so we're good to move, right? Cool. Yeah. That was good. So we've talked about information architecture. We need to be like fast because we are going into Figma to show you how it works. So basically, then thank you for the person that reminded me about dropping the link I wanted to drop. So I wanted to attach how to use Figma Jam on this, but just remind me. I'll be very busy tomorrow. My weekend very busy, so I might not remember. But maybe I'll try to put it on Sunday. How like a simple video on how to use Figma because I'm going to use it to FigJam, sorry, to build your information architecture or you can even do it manually. But I feel that manually is very stressful. There's already like a template you can work with, right? You can see how thank God for people are making our lives easy. And this is on the basis of user research. Like they've done research that okay, people are unable to do this, and they make simplify the process. So you can see that a good user research is very good, right? And understanding your user as well is very good. So if you notice, oh, I don't know if you have noticed, but Figma as well, they do update a lot. And that's from the place of how they're able to see how things work with users, how users are able to navigate things, and they're able to simplify it and make it better, right? So let's continue from where we stopped. So we've talked about IA, what IA is all about, talked about the four essentials of IA, why IA is important. And I did like a case study using Jumia in particular. So you might want to also go back to Jumia and see how it works, right? But this is like, let me go back. So this is how your somebody So this is how your IA will work. So this is how you are able to structure everything, right? So imagine the home page. The home page has let's use data, right? Incubator Hub has about us, our services, Lita 2024, and other things. Let me just go back to my slides. Let me continue. Anyways, I just wanted to be sure that you guys know. So you're not in this about just websites, using your website. It's like a skeleton of how your website will look like basically. Okay, so the next one will now be yeah, so Figma, they like update here. You're right, it's like this. They're like this. Update and Figma. They're what like this. So mapping the journey, understanding user flow. Let's get started. So what is user flow? User flow is the path a user follow. So how you are able to you want to buy groceries. What's that part? How did you get to the store to buy groceries? How were you able to you left your home, right? From leaving your home, you got to the bus stop. On getting to the bus stop, you got to the supermarket. You entered the supermarket, you bought this, you paid, and you're good. Do you get? So user flow is a path a user follows through a product to complete a specific task. I want to what? Wash clothes. Maybe you wash clothes with your washing machine or with your hand. Okay, what's your first step? I made the decision I want to wash clothes, right? I pick my clothes, I put it into the washing machine. What do? I set the timer. If I'm using an automatic washing machine, you set the timer and it does everything. And from there, especially if your washing machine is dry, it can dry. So you just need to pack it, then maybe fold it or iron it and put it in your wardrobe, right? Or if you are using your hand, right? You pack your clothes, you take it to wherever you want to wash, maybe your bathroom or whatever you want to wash. You soak it inside water. Oh, sorry. You put your water, your detergent, you put your clothes, then you pick one cloth, you wash, right? You squeeze, you rinse, like that. Then you finally dry your clothes, you pack your clothes, and you what? You put it in your this thing. You can see you've been able to achieve your goal, right? So like an example I use. So imagine you're entering a bank. Let's use a bank. Let's say you're entering Providence Bank, right? From the entrance, right? You enter the entrance, somebody will greet you. Welcome to Providence Bank. I don't know if they do that anyways, but I'm just saying, welcome to the Providence Bank. Or maybe you go to a church and you see those fine girls, protocol ladies, they stay outside and they say, welcome to church. They clap for you. Welcome to church. Welcome to church. Then you enter, right? And you see, when you enter, you see ushers. They'll say, oh, thank you. They'll smile at you. Come. Then they direct you to your seat, right? You sit down there and you're able to do what you want to do. You worship God, pray, listen to sermon, dance, and everything. Then you go back to your house. You have achieved what? Going to church for that day. You've gone to service. You fellowship with other brethren. Same as bank. You want to withdraw money. That's your goal, for instance. You want to withdraw money. That's your goal. Then you enter the bank. You get to the entrance. You press whatever thing that needs to open. That bulletproof door. What do I even used to call it? You open the door. It opens. If you don't have any maybe metal or anything, it opens. Then you enter. When you enter, you go to the cashier or the counter. Sorry, you go to the counter. You meet the cashier or whoever is taking. Then you take the slip, enter the details or whatever you need to do. Then you give it to hand it off to the cashier. Then the cashier perform their magic or whatever they need to do, and they give you your cash. You have achieved what? Your goal. You people know English too much. Wow. Somebody say return door. Somebody say revolving door. Okay. Anyone you understand what I'm saying? The door that I'm talking about, anyways. So that's like a step by step, right? You know, information architecture is just like how your page is organized, right? How you organize your all details, content on your page. But user flow is like a step to step on how your user would interact with your product or how they're able to achieve their goal, whatever thing they want to do, or their specific need or their tasks. And you see that they are different, right? Okay. So why a user flow? Oh, what's the time? Okay. Why is user flow important? Number one, it helps you visualize how users move through the product. You are using I don't know why you are using Kuda, right? So let's say you are the designer at Kuda. Maybe you are a designer at Kuda, right? You built your product. So you said, okay, your navigation is your home, your send, your pay, your card, your mom. Now you want your users to be able to pay money like easily. Then Kuda now did, okay, if you want to send money, you can actually do like a quick access on your home page, or you go to send. Now on your send, if you have sent money before, if you're an existing user like me, right, you see all your beneficiaries. I'm sorry, let me calm down. Okay, I'm sorry for rushing, right? I want us to make sure we get this, but I just also want to show us like on the picture, but it's fine. Maybe I'll just share the link if I'm unable to, so you go and see, right? So beneficiaries, for instance, right? If you're an existing user, you see that you already have beneficiaries saved, and that's if you saved your beneficiaries. Now, if you are a new user, you will not see beneficiaries, right? Now, Kuda has monthly transfer to different banks. For instance, I have used like 4. I've done 4 transfers, right? That's for me. I've done 4 transfers. It shows me, okay, I have monthly transfer to other bank. I have like 25, but out of 25, I have used 21, right? So now, for some send, you can send to another Kuda account. You can see one. You can send to any bank account, or you can send to a recent transaction that you've done, maybe a recent transaction that you've done, right? Now, if I say that I want to send, so let's say from the flow, I want to send to another account. So I go to my own page. On my own page, I either transact from my own page or go to my send. So let me say I am on send as a user. Then I go to send money to any account. Then it shows me to choose my bank. Now, if as an existing user, it already showed me, can see I'm simplifying my processes, showed me recent transactions or recent people that I have sent money to. Then it shows me popular banks based on what the transaction have been performing, right? Or it shows me all. Now, I can decide that, okay, maybe I want to send money to one of my recent beneficiary. I can just touch, I said touch, click on it, and from there, I'm able to do what I want to do. Or I go and say, okay, I want to send money to Access Bank. Then I enter the account number, right? So all those processes, from your home to your send to your enter account number, then it tells me to enter my amount, which I will enter. Then it asks for a narration of what the transaction is about. Then it asks me to, okay, confirm this is it. This is who you are sending money to. Sorry about the network. This is who you are sending money to. Then it asks me to enter what my PIN, and my transaction is done. You can see how seamless Kuda has made it easy for me to make transaction. Very seamless, right? Another thing that user flow, like why user flow is important, is that it helps review where user might get stopped or abandoned during the process. Sometimes when your user is using your product, they might be stopped and they don't know, oh, what's next? What am I supposed to do? You get to see it. If you do a user flow, you get to understand it. I get to see, okay, how will my user be able to navigate from here to this other place? Another thing a user flow would do, or is important, is because it ensures a seamless, frustration-free experience. Your users are not frustrated. They are not angry that what kind of product is this? They are able to navigate your product seamlessly. All right. We are not on break. Oh, we are live. Please check. Maybe I want to scroll to the next. Okay. Now, what are the components? What encompasses? What does a user flow carry? Or yes, let me use that one. I think that's simplified enough. Your starting point, right? Where the user enter the product. Now, your landing page, for instance, that's their starting point. Or maybe your mobile app, that's your home page, their starting point. An example is a user opens an online store from a social media ad, right? Now, there are steps along the way, the actions users take to navigate the product. There's a starting point. Just like when you make decision that you want to cook, you have a starting point. You have where you are starting from, where you want to start from. What's the first step you take to cook? Then what are the steps along the way for you to make, for instance, you want to make a egusi soup? What are the steps for you to take? Or what are the steps for you to take for you to get to ICM to buy something at ShopRite? So the steps along the way, actions user take to navigate the product, e.g., browsing, searching. Example, user browse categories. They filter products or whatever action they do. So there's a starting point, there's the steps along the way, all right? Now the decision point. This is now where the users must make action. E.g., they need to select a payment method. So I want to buy. We're still using e-commerce, right? So I've started somewhere from my own page. I've selected what I want to select. I've started the journey. Now I've gotten to the part where I've added to cart. Then I've checked out. After checking out, I now need to select my payment method. Like, what payment method do I want to use? Do I want to use my debit card, or do I want to use like PayPal account, or do I want to do cash? Whatever payment method I want to use, right? Then your end goal. What do user want to achieve from your product? Your online, your banking app, they want to send money. How do they start from the starting point to this end goal, where they get to achieve what they want to achieve, which is what? Maybe buying data or sending money. So we say, let's use the mobile app for example. The banking mobile app, right? Your starting point, user gets to the home page, right? They want to make money. They want to buy airtime. Then they click on buy airtime or whatever thing they click on. Then it asks them to select whatever thing they need to select, maybe MTN or whatever, the kind of data or airtime they want to buy. And the end goal, they enter with their PIN. Voila, they get a confirmation or whatever transaction, right? That your airtime has been bought or whatever success message they get basically, right? So the end goal, what the user want to achieve, Do they want to make a purchase? That is, they want to buy something. You don't just want to sign up. Because sometimes it might not be that they want to buy anything. Maybe they just want to sign up and have the product, or they just want to have Jumia or whatever app. So that's like their end goal. So end goals differs, right? But end goal of every organization is for them to sell, right? But the end goal of a user can differ, can be that they just want to buy an item, or they want to just sign up to have it, or whatever, or they want to see how the product works. So all these are components of what? User flow. The starting points, the steps they take along the way, the decision point that, okay, finally I bought what I want to buy. Let me make payment to the cashier if you are using a physical store, right? And they achieve their end goal, which they buy. Maybe they want to buy groceries. They're able to buy it and they go home successfully and happy. They've achieved their goal. So now let's use Jumia again, Jumia shopping experience as a case study. Users often start on Jumia homepage. They access it through a web browser or app. Engagement. Users are greeted with promotions, featured products, and categories. That's the starting point, right? Now, steps along the way. Search functionality. Users can use the search bar to find specific products. Search functionality. Users can search bar to find specific product or browse categories, e.g. electronics or clothing. Now, the product selection, they can either click on a product thumbnail and you lead them to a product detail page, or whatever the menu page. You can decide that, okay, I just want to go to the menu page and select. On the menu page, you get to the subcategory and they're able to select whatever they need to select. After getting to that page, they get to, okay, I want one item of this, right? It shows them the price, description of everything and all that. They can say, okay, I want one. Okay, if it's like a color-based something, they can say, okay, I want white or purple. And they select. And if they don't have any other thing they want to do, they would check out, right? So they're able to add to cart. Then their decision point, they decide to continue by checking out. So they check out, and when you check out, you get to see all the items. If you have more items or one item, whatever items, users get to see the items or the item that they've bought or they added to cart. Now the checkout process, users information, users input delivery details, select payment method, e.g. it could be card, it could be cash on delivery or whatever payment method or PayPal, and they confirm their order. So another thing from there is the order confirmation. So after payment, users receive an order confirmation with estimated delivery times, right? I hope we are familiar with using Jumia, so you'll be able to understand better. If you are familiar with using Jumia, you're able to know how, from where you get to the home page, from where you get to buy the item you want to buy or select the item you want to buy, then add to cart. Then when you add to cart, you are able to check out the detail, confirm the details, enter your delivery details and all that, then select your payment method, and from there you are able to, then from there you get to see like a tracking kind of thing to track your order basically, or they'll tell you that your order will be delivered so dates. So this is how like a user flow looks like. You might not be able to see it, but I'm just showing you. You can see it's more detailed than an information architecture. So information architecture is just basically arranging things in a structured way. But this now is now giving like a step-to-step on how to perform a particular task. How a user can perform a particular task or achieve a particular goal, basically. Okay, so for you to read more about, you can screenshot this part so you can read more about e-commerce user flow. So it will also guide you, because the shapes. What is cart? Cart is like a basket basically, where if you're using an e-commerce platform, if you had something, it shows on your cart. That's your like a basket, like a basket icon like this, that you've added something, that you have bought something. I don't know if you're familiar with going to shopping at ShopRite or maybe any store, they have this basket, one basket like that. The other you can carry the basket or move it. So when you pick an item, you drop it. So that's how it works on digital on the website too. So when you select an item, it shows on your cart. Do you get? Do you get it? So like a trolling, yes. So like in a physical store, your cart, when you select an item, it shows, right? So what are the tools that you are likely to use for this information architecture and you people should thank you. Well done. Oh. You people, you don't book too much. It's fine. So what are the tools? So in this class, we'll be using FigJam, right? So we don't need to go and download Miro. Some companies use Miro. Some companies use Lucid Charts. Some companies use FigJam. So we, as product design students, we're going to be using FigJam. For me, I use Miro. I'm more familiar with Miro and FigJam basically, but majorly. So these are the tools that you can actually use to achieve any of this. And thankfully, there are templates to use. I remember when I like this my portfolio, I had to like start doing like a drawing kind of thing and all that. But now they simplify the process. It's just for you to learn how to use it, how to use the shapes, what are the shapes used for, and all that. And that's why I said I was going to drop a material, because there are many things that we can't do during the class, that you have to do your own extra work, right? And learn better. So you can spend time to see how it works, so that when you're given an assignment or a task, or you want to build your portfolio, you can use it. Or when you eventually join the organization, you're able to use it. Okay. So now this is the interesting part. I don't know why I enjoy going to FigJam or Figma. So this is the interesting part. So before we go there, because we are going to end there, so we might not have time to come back here, right? I don't know why this thing is going back. Before we go, oh no, what's going on? So these are the key takeaways in case you are confused. Information architecture is how we organize information in a way in a product to make easy for users to find what they need. Just know that information architecture deals with what? Navigation, organizing, right? Search, and what? Labeling. Just keep that. How you organize your information on your website or how you structure them. User flow is the path, the way how users take that path, that route or way they take to perform or complete their tasks. And this should be what? Smooth and what? Intuitive, straightforward, no unnecessary drama. You want to buy something, you don't need to start going from one place to another. You already know your direction, that this is where I will get it. Unlike when you don't know what you want to get something, you don't know where to get it, then you now have to start doing testing and say, okay, let me go here first. The digital product shouldn't be like that. It should be straightforward, it should be smooth, the journey should be seamless, right? So it's very important. So you're able to know all the features and structure them. Yes. So both IA and user flow are crucial for providing a great user experience, ensuring users don't get frustrated or lost. So for those that have missed a lot of class, you can go back. The weekend is upon us. You can go back and check, read, go through the class, go online, read more, digest more. Don't let your learning stop in class. Right? So I would say that if IA is like organizing, so just look at it now. If IA is like organizing the supermarket where things go, then user flow is how you guide someone through the store to buy the ingredients for a recipe. Just see, if you not, just use this example so that you'll be able to understand. You just take it in. If IA is organizing supermarkets, right? User flow will now be how users are able to buy something from the supermarket, or an ingredient, or a specific need for them. Do you get it? Please let me know you are with me, that you get it, before we move to FigJam. Let me know. Let me know if you are with me. Say yeah, yeah, yeah. I know you cannot talk, but just say yeah, yes, yes. I'm with you. I got it. I got it. Sorry. Let's go to. I'm going to quickly go to Fig Jam. Okay. 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 Yes. Yes. Yeah. 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 Yes. Thank you. Okay. Let me quickly share my screen. We have like 3 minutes more to go, but I just wanted to show you something so that you can also go home and practice. And if there's any assignment you need to do, get to do it. Okay, let me know when you can see my screen. I've not shared it, but I will let you know when I share it. Okay, can you see my screen? I might not be able to see you. I might not be able to see your. Um, what do I do? Okay, let me just check on my phone to see your responses. Okay, all right. Okay, okay, okay. A minute, please. Okay, I can see it on my screen that you are seeing what I am saying. I'm seeing it. I'm saying that you are seeing what I am saying. Okay. I'll be checking the chat as well to make sure that we are seeing. Okay, I see that you see. You see. How do I turn? Oh my god. Sorry, please. Okay. I'll be checking the loading Fig Jam. If you have Figma, Fig Jam comes with Figma. So please, someone should remind me to. Okay, I will try to copy and paste. I should not be sure. Yes, iron root. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at it. So, this is Figma. It's just that. Oh Lord. So if you have Figma, who is this person? I'm already hey, you people too did too do. Oh. I'm already seeing somebody on my how did you get oh my god, but it's fine. Please don't touch anything anyways. So if you are on if you people you too they do oh, but it's fine. Okay, so if you have Figma basically, you have access to FigJam, right? So let's do this. So if you have opened like a folder or a file, you guys to see this. It shows you templates. Now there are a lot of templates on FigJam. We have daily sync, we have team meeting agenda, we have the flow chart, team weekly. Can you see a lot of? I hope people are seeing my screen, Sha. We have a lot. We have a lot. So now, me, I was able to get information architecture. I just searched here. Can you see how searching helped me? Can you now see how this is organized as well? How searching, how I was able to search for something that I need. Can you see? And it brought it out. Do you get? So imagine that I'm looking for information architecture. I am scrolling. I'm going to the next. See more. Like, do you get it? How the information architecture, the search option has helped me simplify simplify my process of searching something. I'm going to share a video. I can't go back to listen because there are many things I can't show you on my screen. Sorry. This is what I can show you on my screen right now. Anyways, so let's move. So it gave me this template, right to use. and this is my information architecture. And one thing that I love about FigJam, it will tell you, if you're, especially if you're new to FigJam, it will give you like, can you see instructions on how to use it, how to use connectors, how to connect your was it your cart or your whatever things, your rectangles. um Sorry, please. How to connect, how to use certain things. So there's like a summary of how it works, right? Now, this is our information architecture. So for instance, this is a product. Let's say a product, right? So let's say this is let's use Lita as an example. For instance, this is our home page. Lita home page. Lita has about us. Lita has about us, right? Has our services. Lita, let's say Lita 2024. Get involved. So let's just stop like get involved right now. How do you get FigJam and Figma? So when you open your account, right? There's on the upper part, the upper section. I'm very careful. I'm so sorry. I can't show you. Not like I can't show you, but what do I do? Don't worry. I'm going to share you like a video because I saw a video that could help. Basically, password, please. Password to what? You're not getting what? Please be specific. Okay, so this is our main this is on the home page, right? The home page, you're able to see about us, our services, Lita 2024, get involved. Now let's see what is under about us. So let's say okay, about us, we have the maybe testimonial session, a decreed, our goal or whatever. Let's say, okay, so let's say we have testimonial. So under about us, we have testimonial. Testimonials. We have decreed. All right. So let's go. Oh, there's even why incubator hub objective. Oh, it's why incubator hub. Objectives, so on. Then we have our services. So our services, what are our services? Book a trainer, learning by practice, book a trainer. Please don't touch my hey. Practice. Book a trainer. Thank you, Ayo Roots. Yeah. Okay, but just speaking something. So, Lisa will take you to another page, anyways. So, Lisa has like another this thing entirely. So, let's go to, let's say, get involved. You can get involved, become a partner, become an intern. So, let's use get involved. Become a partner. Become an intern. It's like basically. So with this, we've been able to structure. So you know that from the home page, right? Users are able to see the about page. Now under the about page, under the home page, we have about us, we have our services, we have Lita, that's Li, that's ladies in tech, Africa, We have get involved, basically. Under about us, we're able to see that under about us, users will be able to, or you'll be able to say testimonials, the create, why incubator, or objectives, community. Sorry, community. These ones are not there, anyways. These four, right? Now, under our service, you're able to see learning by practice, booking a trainer. Under later, you see different things because later takes us to another page, anyways. So get involved. You're able to see become a partner, become an intern, and like that, like that. So you can see that with information architecture, they are able to categorize their items to say, okay, from the home page, you get to see these categories. From that, you get to see more items. So imagine that on the home page, all these things are on the home page. How will you feel? Like, how will you feel? So imagine that how will you like if you're using a website and it has a lot of information and you just want to get things done, how will you feel? Right? So now let's quickly do, I think I couldn't get like a okay, so let's just quickly use this chart to explain this. Now let's say that this chart is telling us the responsibility of a restaurant waiter. Please don't have headache. Oh, you will not have headache in Jesus' name. Quite overwhelming. Please, you will not be overwhelmed. Well, it's normal for you to be overwhelmed, but it's good that you go back and read more, practice basically. So this flow is telling us how the responsibility of a waiter in a restaurant. If you have been to a restaurant before, you get to see, okay, this is like their starting points, right? This is a starting point for a restaurant waiter, basically. So waiting for customer, right? Now a customer comes, they welcome the customer. From that, right, they sit the customer down. So they come to take order, they deliver orders to the kitchen. From there they move, the customer needs need grains. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. Do you know that I was thinking about something else? I'm so sorry. Sorry. I was thinking that maybe everything that I'm teaching is overwhelming or something. Oh my God. I was worried. Sorry. Thank you, Jerry. Exactly. I'm going to feel overwhelmed. Someone like me, I'll just close my laptop and say, or move to the next. Please, can I see something else? So if you are able to but I'm going to send this link to you guys so you can go back and check, read about user, like go watch. You can check on YouTube about user flow of different this thing if they put it out, how it works. But just have basic knowledge, and thankfully there are templates that you can use to learn, so it's easy. You don't need to imagine that you have to start building from scratch and do circle, then put an arrow and all that. So all this, you can use this template to tailor your needs. They are open source, like they are templates you can use, right? So we are going to be stopping here. Let's ask questions. Let's see how far we can go. So let's ask questions, please. Okay. Yes, this is a flow chart. I didn't see a user flow template basically, but on Miro there's just like a user flow template you can work with, but you can use that one as well, like to do whatever you want to do, right? People are still on that chat. You don't need to. So for a student it's free. So it's a free version. It's a free version, right? But if you want to do more things, like a lot of things, but right now it's free. Like you can do something, it's free. But if it's now more maybe complex, and that's when you need to. So it has like a limit. You might want to check the limit. But for now, it's free. It's actually free, very free. Okay. Okay. Someone is asking that. Is AI, sorry, I say IA the same as um was it sitemap, right? I would say that they are AIA, that's information architecture, and sitemap are kind of, they are related, but they are not the same, right? Now, an information architecture is a process where you tend to organize, you structure and label your content in a way that user can easily navigate, right, and understand your system, that is your website or your mobile app, right? I would say that IA also involves understanding your user needs, defining their navigation, how they move, creating your hierarchy, your aesthetic, how like from what point to what point, then grouping your information. Now, a sitemap will now be like a visual representation of your website structure. So it shows how you can link. So it's like how you can link from one page together and organize. Do you get, like, you link how your pages are linked together, how you can go from your own page to your whatever page you need to go to, your let's say your about us or whatever thing, right? So it's more of like a visual arrangement, like a visual arrangement of your website itself, while IA is more like your a structure or organizing your website basically. I don't know if that's clear. If it's not clear, I can explain again. Let me know if that is clear. If it's not, let's explain again. You can use, let's try to use um examples basically. Please. Yes, yes. The free is just 3 pages, after which, yes. So you're not using, wait, oh, user flow as his work, high A as his work. Do you get? User flow has his work, IA as work, as their own work as well. Okay, so let's say that okay, let me use an example. Okay, what example can I use? Okay, let's still use our e-commerce. So let's say, for instance, information architecture is organizing the different categories basically in an online store, right? For example, you saying that for maybe for Jumia, their own sections like is maybe clothing, shoes, accessories, and do you get other things? Now, within clothing, right, there's men, there's women's section, there's kids section. Now, this is all these things like you're planning, you have your clothing, your category major, which is clothing. Then under your clothing, you have a what? A subcategory, which is maybe men, women, and what's it? And kids basically. Now a size map will now like show you visual example of how you should go to clothing, like how you can navigate from, how you can go from clothing to choose men clothes. Do you get what I mean? I don't know. Let me know if that thing is clear. It's going to show a visual. You know when something is visual, show you a visual example. Show like show you how you can, if that you can go from clothing to what, to men's clothing, or you can go from clothing to women clothing. While information architecture is just more of organizing the sections. Do you get what I mean? I hope we got that though. We need to get it. Okay, IA is organizing, yeah. User flow is the pathway on how your users are able to get to their destination. IA is when the designer organizing the app and how it will smooth the users. While user flow is what the user will see, how they link together. It's when the designer organizing the app and how it is okay. While user flow is what the user will see on how they can achieve their goal. Let's use that one. And how they can, like, the flow, how they will get to achieve their goal, whatever goal they have in mind to achieve. Okay, we have 4 minutes more. Hi, I. It looks like there's no other question. I'm waiting. Come again. Doc, please, hey, thank you that you asked me. AI um and user flow, they are not under design system. Oh. They are not under design system. Design system is a different thing. I say, why do I like calling it AI? Let me see if I can show you an example of a site map. Let me see. Let me even check if a template is here so that you understand. Though I believe I taught you sitemap. I should have, anyways. Oh God, what is sitemap? I'm not seeing sitemap. Oh, I'm not seeing sitemap here. Come in, let me see. Uh, interaction. Maybe if I see like a design of sitemap, I'm going to share it on the group. I know I can send this in so that you can understand better. Anyways, okay. Yes, they are used for case study basically. Yeah, so you've done your so let's start. You've done your user research. So let me check. So that on my portfolio, I know that there's I think one of my design has who is this person? Well done, oh. That person, well done, well done, well done. It's not too late, anyways. You can always go back to read. So hmm, but just know that your IA comes before your user flow, basically. So you need to structure your menus or your features or your websites. Then you're able to do like a user flow on how they can navigate or they can achieve a particular goal, basically. So we've come to the end of our class today. Thank you, Nilua. Shara, yes, it's not too late, anyways. No time is late. You just start. You've started something already. You've taken the first step, basically. So everybody, Joy, why do you say that? Just drop a mess. Okay, just drop a message on. Please, someone should just remind me about this, so that it will not waste time because I need to go as well. So in case you be at conference tomorrow, see you tomorrow. Don't worry, we'll send pictures if we see it, but it's fine. All right, ladies, I hope you had a great time today. Sorry for the time. We don't have much time again. I would have said I show you like examples of sitemap and IA so that you understand the difference, right? So I'll say that IA is more of like a skeleton, something that does not have color or anything, and it shows like how things are organized. But a sitemap shows a visual representation of how your map, your design will look, or basically, or your features on your design will look. I just hope you understand because I want you to understand it. Really, that's my goal. None of our teachings you should understand it. That's like the end goal for us, right? So let's take you as our users. So it's important for you to understand. So I hope you have a lovely weekend. So My assignment for you is to go and read more, practice more. Thank God if you have fit jam, go and practice on different things and see how it works, see how Fitma works, so that by the time we want to give, if I give you an assignment or give you an assignment, you'll be able to work on something. So, ladies, see you when I see you. Um, yes, thank you for looking again. Thank you, Inolo, and thank you for everybody that's answered questions as well. It shows that we are open to learning and that we can learn from one another. So thank you very much. Have a beautiful weekend. Thank you. Bye. Hello.